Hey guys, welcome to the first podcast for Despop.
No.
Pew 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 pew. Is that not how we started?
I say we just and welcome back.
And welcome back to Despop.
Yeah.
Pew. And then every episode we get a table, we break it. Welcome to Despop, and then we just break the table like Hulk. Smash.
Boom.
Boom.
And welcome back to episode 2 of Despop. I'm with Adolfo today.
My boy, it's Junior.
Junior, potato.
Potato. It's fine.
It's been a couple weeks since we've recorded our first episode. We've been a little busy moving into our studio and, getting that set up with paint, lights.
How do you like it?
All that.
Let's talk about the studio.
I think it came out pretty good so far.
Guys, this is all in one day. And let me tell you, man, I love the paint. We found these at Ross.
Yeah.
And these are my favorite part of the studio so far, obviously, because we have like...
We went to Ross to go look for shelves. And we didn't find any shelves, but we found these.
We didn't find any shelves, but we found ourselves. We found friendship along the way. We
found friendship.
And we found these cool Marvel paintings. So if you guys want something from Ross, this is not sponsored. I wish Ross hit us up. Yeah, if you want cool shit like this, go to Ross. Dude, honestly.
Apparently Ross is a place.
No, dude, like Ross doesn't have a lot, but when you find something, you find something.
You find something.
Like a shirt. If you find a good shirt.
That's where I got this one.
Yeah. Oh, hey. I don't know if you can, but show them the back. Show them the back, boy. Pull
it's just a Marvel Comics pull Adolfo.
I love the back, bro. That's cool. I love it. I love it.
Ross is the place to go, my boy.
Ross is the place to go. I agree. But yeah, this is Despop, second episode. We're gonna talk about the movie that we saw last week, right?
Yeah.
Nope.
Daniel should be here with us. He's here with us.
Let's talk
in
about
spirit.
that first. Yeah. Daniel obviously is missing. He would be sitting right here if he wasn't. We got Rick taking his spot right now. Yes. We got a special guest.
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr.
Come on in.
Oh, we could have an applause. Okay,
an applause,
that's cool.
Boo.
Boo that man.
He's in California for a wedding right now.
Yes, he is. I hope you're having a lot of fun, Daniel. Also, I want to shout out my boys, Angel and Daniel. They just had their birthdays last week too. Honestly, it was a busy week, so I wish we could record, but we were getting everything ready, and I'm liking how everything's coming out.
Yeah, 26, man.
Yeah, 26 and 25.
26 and 25.
Oh man, you guys are getting old. This is the grandpa.
Today we want to talk about. There's a lot of things we could talk about. Comic-Con just happened too.
It did.
Marvel dropped a lot of stuff.
A lot. And DC dropped 2 movies.
They dropped 2 movies that we already knew about.
And you know what's crazy too? They dropped like 2 days later that Batman was going to be in The Flash.
No, that was like, was that 2 days later?
No, I'm saying that they dropped it not in Comic-Con, which that they should have, honestly.
Well, have you seen the video about how that got like leaked?
No, did it get leaked? I thought they announced it.
Well, it didn't get leaked, but like the video's on Twitter, and I'll send it to you later. But pretty much what happened is, you know how they give like tours, like around Warner Bros. Or like Universal Studios.
Yeah, I'm sure.
There was a tourist group getting a tour of like the movie studios, and they saw Ben Affleck with Jason Momoa.
I mean, like in the studio, right?
Yeah, like they were together. So then Jason Momoa was like, "Oh, the secret's out. He's in the movie." At that point, they kind of had to announce like, "Hey, Batman's gonna be in a movie," which I don't know what he's gonna do in Aquaman 2.
Well, the rumor originally was that it was gonna be Michael Keaton, but since they pushed back The Flash, they can't have Michael Keaton because how are you gonna explain that Michael Keaton's in the movie? Which I mean, they could. It's a fucking it's a movie. It just DC is all over the place, man. Like Ben Affleck's gonna be in Aquaman, but he's not gonna be in The Flash. Well, he might be in The Flash for a little bit, but it's a mess, man. I hate that they announced 2 things at Comic-Con. They didn't even like show stuff for The Flash or Aquaman. 2 big movies are coming up. They just showed Shazam,
Black Adam.
Yeah.
But what's Ben Affleck's Batman gonna do in Aquaman? That's what I want to know. Is it gonna be?
Oh yeah. Well, like why is he in Aquaman?
So I think, and I hate to say this, I think they're gonna take the cheap way out and just throw him in like an end credit scene, kind of like what Morbius did with Vulture.
Look, I would say that DC is that messy because like Marvel, all the end credit scenes for the most part that have come out like for Phase 4, I did not know about, right? I did not know about Clea showing up in Doctor Strange. I didn't know about Hercules. Obviously, Hercules, you didn't know about Harry Styles until like it came out, right? And like I don't think it would be an end credit scene because like it's already coming out even way before Aquaman's out. But DC is that messy.
When Morbius was, making the rounds in the movies, the first time, by the way, because they re-released it.
That's too funny.
They in the trailers that they were showing and in the commercials they were showing, they were showing a lot of Vulture. And when the movie came out, spoiler warning if you haven't watched Morbius, which, I don't blame you if you didn't watch it, but the only time Vulture ever came out in that movie was in the end credit scene where he goes to team up with Morbius.
Dude, that was...
So I think DC would cheap out and do something like that with Ben Affleck where, Aquaman does his thing in the movie, takes care of whatever he's going to take care of. And then at the end credit scene, Ben Affleck's going to show up as Batman and be like, hey, I got another mission coming up. And then that's it,
For all of Marvel's faults, they have like marketing, they have trailers, they have like their production down to a T, right? Because Sony and DC, dude, like, how are you going to show Michael Keaton in the trailers and then you just put him in the end credit scene, right? And also that end credit scene also has like the voiceover is bad, right? That he says something off screen and you can tell that he was in there to say it, if you understand. I just heard it was really bad, like just from the whole standpoint of like how it was filmed and everything. You got to at least give it to Marvel that their production just from post, pre, and during filming, like they have it down to like science, They
do. They've done it enough to where they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
DC's done it enough to where they should know what they're doing. They
should, man. I think, honestly, they should have just scrapped everything and just redo the universe, man, with Robert Pattinson. There's going to be 3 Batmans, bro. And that's crazy because there's 3 Spider-Mans, but like, who the main Spider-Man is? And the other 2 just came in to help them,
And the 3 Spider-Man are spaced out enough between them where, they're, Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire Spider-Man completely different from the MCU.
Yeah.
Obviously. I mean, now they're in it now.
Kind of, yeah. I understand what you're trying to say.
With Batman, think about it. We got Pattinson, Ben Affleck, and Michael Keaton all within the last 5 years.
Dude, it's just crazy how
that's DC, too much.
DC is messing up. I think DC is messing up a lot.
Which is sad because they have a really good... not Rogues Gallery, but they have a really good...
they have good characters.
They have a good library of characters.
Yeah, of characters. Yes. I do think their characters are a lot stronger. Like, just with comics, like, they have more mythos that they can, like, speak about. Look at this. We have the paintings of Marvel up here, right? And the only reason why... Well, the only reason, but, like, because they've done a great job. Like, we're big fans of Marvel because, like, they've done a great job. And, like... This should be like Batman and the Flash up here because I love the Flash. They're doing the Flash so dirty. I'm sad.
They're doing it dirty. Ezra Miller's not helping the situation.
I really love Ezra Miller because of Perks of Being a Wallflower. I love that movie so much. And I'm so saddened about Ezra Miller, man. I hope he gets it together. Just for his health and his like sake. It's looking like a mess.
Hey, without inclusivity, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah, inclusion.
Oh my god.
Inclusivity. Is that a word?
It is now.
Rewrites the dictionary, so we don't look dumb on the podcast. When I rewrite
inclusion,
reality.
Tenoch Huerta talked about that at Comic-Con.
Yeah, he did.
He was like, if it wasn't for inclusion, I wouldn't be here right now.
Yes, sir. He would not.
And I hope me standing up here is inspiration for the younger kids watching back home.
This is why I started the podcast because of when he said that, I was like, Angel, we're talking about this. We're creating a podcast. We're doing it. We're doing it big. It's because of Tenoch Huerta. Tenoch. You don't pronounce the H?
I don't. I think it's silent.
Tenoch Huerta. Yeah. I do.
He's from Mexico City.
He's
from the slums. Yeah.
El DF, dude.
And if you haven't watched him he's in Narcos.
Yeah.
Great job in Narcos.
He is, man. Are we doing this? Are we talking about Tenoch Huerta? Because I love him.
I like him.
I
too.
love him.
I like him too. He came into my mind because you talked about
inclusion and duos and all
duos
that. And just talking about people of color, the W.
Yeah. I'm excited for Black Panther too because of him.
Because of him. Yes.
And we saw the trailer for Black Panther too. Comic-Con.
Amazing.
Great trailer.
Dude, he looked comic. Oh, I need to show you a picture. So this artist on Twitter, sorry, I don't know who you are because I don't have my phone on me right now. Well, I just don't want to. I could, but so he had all of Namor's designs, like costumes, and then he did it with Namor's like Aztec. Is it Aztec or Mayan?
Aztec.
People were saying Mayan online, and I thought it was Aztec too, because Aztec's Mexico and Mayans like Central America.
Well, it's southern Mexico.
Yeah. I think it's.
I think it's more Aztec.
Yeah, I think it's Aztec. But anyways, he had those outfits in like Aztec, like in his garb, right? Like, and it looked amazing because this his outfit is from the comics. It's like green, and it looks great as an Aztec warrior.
Yeah.
But
did you like that trailer?
I love
Black Panther too.
Oh my god, I'm more hyped for it, but because of him, because of Namor.
Well, it was funny. Last episode we kind of teased Letitia Wright a little, and we're not excited for this movie.
No, dude,
we don't know what to look forward to, but I think this movie's gonna, if it does good, it's because of Tenoch Huerta.
Yeah, Tenoch Huerta. Yeah,
he will carry this movie low key.
He will. I think he will carry this movie over any special reveals that might happen at the end.
Yeah.
I do think he's gonna. I hope he's like the next. I don't know the next what, but I want him to be in this MCU because we will talk about him for the next 10 years. I hope.
Yeah, I hope so.
I hope so. It's so funny, man.
Yeah, that was a good trailer for that movie. I think he's gonna do a good job.
Yes. Hopefully it recorded like bastante to the point where I can make a good. But if not, it is what it is. We're also just barely figuring this out, so I'm not too worried about it.
Second episode in, we're in a new studio.
Yeah, the first episode just got cut off.
Yeah,
I don't know if
anyone's noticed. Like we have microphones and headphones now. Like
I mean,
we dove in, man. We're all in.
We're all in, baby. I was watching to Ramble. And that's really what got me inspired. To Ramble on TikTok as well.
Yeah. Oh, YouTube. To Ramble, we love you.
We love you guys.
Yeah, you guys are great.
Great edits, great content, great studio, man.
Yeah.
Like they're all in too. And their first video was about how they were like, you know what? Let's just spend like money on the podcast equipment, and we have to be in for at least 3 months because like we bought it. We spend money, we got to do it. And I was like, that's what really inspired me to go like, hey guys, let's just dive in. Who cares if we just have, if you watch our first episode, you'll see the setup.
Like the setup from our first episode to this episode, leaps and bounds.
But I'm glad I did that because if we didn't, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be, we would still be talking about, you know how fun it'd be if we like did a podcast?
This is funny because we're missing our third member, and when he watches this episode, he's going to be like, oh wow!
He doesn't know that we got all this.
It's gonna be a big surprise for him.
Big surprise, and I love it. I love it. I love it so much. I love surprising people.
It's gonna be great. He's gonna come back and be like, "Well, all right, let's do this."
Yeah, we're doing this now.
But yeah, going off of Black Panther, Comic-Con. A lot of stuff from Marvel.
A lot of stuff. Yeah, we were talking about at the beginning of the podcast.
We talked about DC.
Yeah, but and they messed up. But Marvel has so much. Are we doing this? Are we talking about Marvel?
Yeah.
I thought we were waiting for next week for Daniel.
Well, we can talk about it a
little bit. Yes. Okay, that's fine. We can hit the main points. Let me switch the notes. There's nothing because we didn't plan it, but you did. Let's talk about what do you want to talk about.
Well, I just want to talk about some of the rumors real quick, like the Fantastic Four.
I'm down for
a lot of people thought that the cast was going to be announced.
I knew
for
they
Comic-Con, and I think they're saving it for D23 in a couple months. When is it? September, I think.
September 3rd. Yeah, I'm just throwing dates. I don't know.
It is in September. I know that for sure.
Yeah, it is.
I think D23 is when we get the Fantastic Four cast.
I think we also get mutant casting. People are saying that we probably won't get the X-Men until after Secret Wars, which I don't think we'll get an X-Men movie until after Secret Wars.
After Secret Wars.
But I do think we're going to get mutants. They've already kind of showed it in Ms. Marvel.
Well, they did talk about Disney not using the X-Men because of the contracts, the old contracts.
We're going to talk about this. I have a lot of thoughts on that, but
I do too. I mean, we'll talk about it later, but to summarize it, Disney can't cast anybody new for these roles because
it's a rumor.
It is a rumor, Source, trust me, bro.
Oh my gosh. But look, man, I think that's so stupid because companies can just buy out contracts. Yeah. Like it happens all the time. It happens in sports. It happens in like actors. They literally bought out Johnny Depp's contract for Harry Potter, and they still have to pay him $25 million.
Yeah.
But he's not in the movie, obviously. Right. Obviously, I don't think that's true because what are you telling me that they have contracts with these actors so they can't produce the character? That's dumb. What are you talking about? Just buy out the contract. I'm sure James McAvoy would take a bunch of money to like not appear in the movie, you know?
Again.
And Disney has the money, obviously.
Yeah, Disney has the money.
Like if they want to make a movie, they'll make a movie.
Yeah.
They'll get it back in the movie, you know?
The House of Mouse, you know,
they win.
They win.
They win.
Every time.
No, yeah, so that's why I think it's a stupid rumor. I don't think that's why they're not making an X-Men movie. I think they're not making an X-Men movie because they want to let it sit, and I do think that they need to let these heroes get their big movie.
Yeah. So
which is Kang and Secret Wars.
You know, there's a bunch of fan casts going around Twitter.
Yeah.
People want certain characters for certain roles, you know. Did you see the ones about the Fantastic Four? Melissa, a lot of people want Melissa.
Benoit. Or is it Benoit? No, it's not Benoit. That's a wrestler, but it's been something. But I think it's Benoit, but there's an S in there. I don't know if
there is an S in there, but I don't know if it's silent. She's the girl who plays Supergirl on the CW.
Yes.
People want her for the Invisible Women,
which I never thought about, but I love it.
Yeah, Penn Badgley. We already talked about that in the first episode. For Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards. Who else were they talking about?
Jason Segel.
Jason Segel
for the Thing.
The Thing.
Which now I'm hearing he's not gonna show up in She-Hulk, but
Joe Keery for Human Torch.
I love that for the Human Torch. Yeah. Either him or Doc Gray Montgomery. I'm surprised I remember.
So then you know, going off the Fantastic Four, Giancarlo Esposito as Dr. Doom.
I love it. No, not for Dr. Doom. I thought you said for Xavier.
No, we're talking about, I was talking about the Fantastic Four, so I just brought up Dr. Doom.
Dude, I said I love it because I thought
I looked at you like, what? No, you
when you know me better.
We talked about this. We rehearsed this, okay?
We rehearsed the whole podcast before we talked. Yeah, no, I hate it.
No, he's not.
He's not it. No, I think Dr. Doom does need to be more intimidating and imposing.
Yes,
and he is imposing, like, but not physically.
Not physically.
And I think we need like somebody to like fill out. Obviously, they can like pad because Homelander obviously is padded, but obviously he like realistically he needs to look like younger. Yeah, I agree, but I do think he makes a great Charles.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of casting out there. Glenn Powell as Cyclops.
I thought it was a perfect casting. Let me tell you.
I mean, it's not confirmed. That's
not confirmed. Yeah, but that's what I would want now that I saw it. Like I didn't know I needed it until I saw it, and I was like, Glenn Powell's Cyclops can be a great Captain America like esque type of character.
Yes. Yeah, he's got that. He's definitely got that all-American poster boy look to him.
Amazing. Yeah. I love it. I really do.
Phase 5. We got all of Phase 5.
Dude, it's crazy how much Marvel put. And you know what's crazy?
Phase 6. We got some of Phase 6.
They're announcing 8 more projects at D23.
They are. D23 is going to be big because they only do it every 2 years.
Yeah. Oh my God. Do they? I was going to say do they live stream it, but I don't know.
I mean, if you pay some sort of subscription, I'm sure maybe. You might be able to.
On Disney Plus.
On top of the money you already paid for Disney Plus. Yeah, Phase 5. We got all of it, and we got 2 new Avengers movies announced.
Dude, it's crazy that they're not spaced out because they're
less than a year apart.
6 months.
6 months.
And I don't know how that's gonna work, but obviously, hopefully it leads into it because I think Secret Wars does need that 2-part movie, and hopefully they're calling it the Kang Dynasty, but like it like leads into it, like Infinity War led into Endgame. Kind of, you know? Or
are you saying you want those 2 or 3? So do you want Kang Dynasty and then Secret Wars Part 1, Part 2?
No, I think Kang Dynasty should be part of Secret Wars.
Okay.
And so we were talking about this. I think Dr. Doom is not going to be the initial threat. He might be, but I think it should be Kang. I think Kang should be the mastermind behind Secret Wars.
How soon do you think we see Dr. Doom?
Black Panther. Okay. I think that's a rumor, and I believe it. But I think that just Dr. Doom, I don't think he has a lot of breathing room to like be. I think maybe I just need to see the actor, but I think Tom Majors is just charismatic. And
Jonathan
I think,
Majors.
Oh, Jonathan. Tom. I think
you always call him Tom for some reason.
That's bad. I feel like that's bad. I feel like that's problematic that I do that. I'm sorry, Jonathan.
Jonathan Majors is very imposing.
Yeah.
He's huge.
And I think he would be great for like the next Thanos, and having 2 movies. I think he deserves it.
Like, have you seen the pictures of him walking around the set on Ant-Man 3?
Oh, it's just, we're going to put it right here.
Dude, like, he's jacked. He's already big. Like, he's a tall dude. So, like, he filled in really good.
Yeah, dude. Oh, he looks like he can kick ass and he can take on the Avengers.
You know, I'm sorry to Ant-Man, but...
He's going to get destroyed.
He's going to get destroyed.
He's dead. Oh, I feel so bad for Ant-Man.
Ant-Man's gonna end up on a T-shirt by the end of the movie.
Oh my god, dude! Did you see though that the leak? So the trailer at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Jonathan Majors. I'm gonna keep saying his name until I get it right. Jonathan, you deserve to get your name right. Jonathan Majors says in the trailer, he's like, "Who are you?" or something like that. He's like, "I'm an Avenger." And Jonathan Kang is like, I think I've killed you before. I think
he says, "Have we fought before?"
Yeah. And he said, I think I've killed you. I've killed an Avenger before, something like that. And dude, I'm ready.
Yeah,
give it to me.
Oh, man.
Give me Kang. I'm excited for. Look, bro, Namor, Kang. These actors are great, and they know how to cast.
Ant-Man kicks off Phase 5, right? Because Phase 4 ends with Phase 4 ends with Black Panther.
Yeah.
And then Phase 5 starts with Ant-Man at the beginning of the year.
So you think we'll get Doctor Doom in Phase 4?
I think we get him at the end of Phase 4.
I mean, look, if we get him at Phase 4, I do think he can be the main villain for Secret Wars.
Because we got Thanos up pretty early.
Well, we got him in Avengers.
We got him in Avengers, and then you saw him again in
Guardians.
No. Was it Guardians?
Yeah, yeah.
It was Guardians.
He showed up in Guardians.
So he went Avengers, Guardians, and then Age of Ultron. But they were all very short.
Short.
It's very short.
And credit scenes kind of thing. I do agree with the sentiment that you need a lot of screen time to develop the character. I think Dr. Doom can go straight into God Doom or whatever, Emperor Doom. But I would love for him to like get there because I think he's a better character than Thanos, and I think the character itself deserves it. Like deserves that Loki-esque develop.
Better than Thanos in the way that he's got more layers to him. Yeah,
he's got more layers. Thanos has layers, but he's like a big purple alien, so it's harder for people to connect to that, right?
Well, that, and at the end of the day, like a lot of Thanos's comics revolve around the Infinity Gauntlet and stones.
And that's over with.
Doctor Doom.
Do you think we're seeing Thanos again?
Maybe in some sort of flashback.
Like with the Eternals?
With the Eternals or some sort of multiverse thing where they jump around.
We've seen him though. We have seen him in Phase 4.
Have we?
Yeah. I just remembered he's dead in Doctor Strange.
Oh, he is dead.
You see his body. You see his body. Yeah. Do we see him though? Do we see him in Loki? They talk about him.
They talked about him, but you don't ever see him.
Yeah, you don't see him. Anything else in Phase 4 that he would have shown?
No.
He didn't show up in Eternals, right? He didn't.
No, he didn't show up in Eternals. His brother shows up.
Yeah, I love it. I do like Harry Styles.
Did you hear what happened? He just signed a 5-year, $100 million, not 5 years, sorry.
NBA, like we're talking contracts.
And with the first round of the
Marvel round, we get Joe Keery as
No, he signed on with Marvel for 5 movies, $100 million.
Get that bag, Harry. Get that bag.
That's crazy.
Well, yeah, I mean, that was all the news. And we'll talk more about Marvel next week when Daniel gets here. But,
yeah, we've got a lot of stuff
to cover. We got a lot. Man. Yeah, man.
We've got enough for the rest of the year.
Oh, dude, I love it. I love the content. I do. It makes great content. I was trying to figure out how to wrap it up, but Despop.
Do you think we should break a table at the beginning or at the end of the episode?
Yeah, like the Bills Mafia.
And we'll just play like the Dudley Boys theme. If
get the table. Get the tables. And then Daniel like brings in a table and we just smash it. And we're like, that's
if you're a fan of the Dudley Boys or a member of the Bills Mafia or both.
Yeah. Imagine. Do you think there's somebody out there? Yeah, there has to be. There has to be a cross.
There has to be. If I go to Buffalo, New York right now and I walk around asking who likes the Dudley Boys, if I get 3 or 4 people.
You would, 100%. Yeah, I'll put money on at least 3 people going and being like, I love the Dudleys.
I love the Dudleys.
They're my favorite tag team of all time.
I love tables.
Tables. You know what's going to be funny though? If we do get big and people like us, and people are going to start sending us tables. And I don't want that. I don't want to. Well, I would because I will break the tables on camera. I don't care. I'll do it. I'm a menace like that.
My body's gonna feel it, but
Yeah, but I'll do it for the content.
I'll do it, man.
I'll do it for a punishment.
Anything for you guys.
Yeah, anything for y'all, man. This is not the end game.
Yeah,
we have a lot more set up.
Yeah,
but this is.
We've got shelves on the way. We've got some lighting. It was just the studio's not done. Yeah, and it's gonna look better.
We also messed up the video, so it's okay. Hey, we're out here, bro. We're trying.
We're out here, yeah. But yeah, thanks for being with us, guys. And we'll catch you next week with Daniel. Yeah.
I miss you, Daniel.